guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a monochrome set, and I am just working with Virgin White, which is my white acrylic, and Black Panther, which obviously is my black acrylic. So I have done as requested, really. People are actually loving the full length prep and, you know, whole kit and caboodle. So I'm going in, and I was pushing back the cuticles, and now I'm going to prep that natural nail, because these have not had nails on in a long time. So I'm going in with my diamond cuticle bit, but I am working not up to the centre of that left nail like always. I am going beyond the middle, but you can see what I'm doing, and I'm just literally removing all that dead skin. Now you can see I'm going in the other way. I have reversed the rotation of my drill. E-file, same thing, different name. So yeah, that's my prep. So I've cut the video because I did do the whole set in one go, so I'm really sorry. That's my washing machine. And I am coming in with my tips. Now obviously, if you want to see other videos, please just click here, top left corner, right corner, same thing, and you can see full how I tip, why I tip, and all that. But I've literally just cut out some bits so that I can keep the time down for you guys, but you can actually see what I'm doing because people have said that they enjoy that. So yeah, I've gone ahead, and now I am just taking them wings, the wings of the tips, as always, because we don't need that. And these are well-less, so they are literally, I think there's like a mil that's actually on the nail plate. So I am now coming in, and this is a 240 grit sand band. So this is really, really soft, but I am just smushing that in. And yes, I am going over the nail plate to actually prep it, but this is 240 grit, so it is nice and soft. I am just making sure that all that shine is gone. I'm making sure that all them tip side walls are just nice and smooth and smooshy. That's a technical term, you know that, right? It's not. I'm joking. Right, 1 second. Yes, I am doing this with my first brew of the day. Now, unlike normal, this is my ultra acid bond up because I am using HEMA-free monomer this time. So the lady that I'm working on cannot have my primerless, which is my favourite, but I have HEMA-free. It's the gorgeous black ones. The bottles are so fit. I've been asked a few times why I won't do the HEMA-free in the white bottles, and the answer is I have all three in my salon, and the black are nice and easy to not mix up. If you mix up a non-primer monomer with an original, the worst you're going to get is a lift. If you've got a client that's allergic, you're going to get a reaction. So I put it in a totally different bottle for that actual reason. Right, so I have laid my clear base, and I am coming in with my design. So yeah, this is a bit of a fiddly set. It was a set that I've wanted to do for a while, but not many people would necessarily want to sit still for it, because obviously I have cut some filing time out. Well, when I say I've cut filing time out, if I'm just sat waiting for something to dry to file it, I've cut that time out because you don't be needing to see that. So I have gone in and I have built half of my heart. Now I've moved on to my what will be my ombre finger, and I am building the lower half of my ombre. So yeah, now I don't always, but I do like to, when working with such highly pigmented colours, I will let that black set and I will then do the white part of the ombre. Yeah, we're doing a black and white ombre, guys. Sorry, my bad. So I am using Virgin White, which is our brightest, highest white. So it is, oh, it is so nice, but you need to work with it, making sure that your brush is, you know, wet but not saturated. And so I have let it set up a second, and I have got them little 3D stampers still. Now these are not online, but I do have some available still. So if you would like to know what I've got in stock, please drop me an inbox or leave me a comment below. And if you want any, I can sort out what I do and don't have. Now I'm coming in to file my heart because I've got the time, so why not? So I'd come in with a file that was stripped, that I'd been using. So now this is an unstripped file. It just gives that side walls of your colour blocking a really nice design. So now I am moving on to do the second part of the heart. I told you guys this was a fiddly set. So obviously, those of you that are new to my channel, you will get used to me. I am a huge overexposure person. I hate with a peeve overexposure. So I work with a small brush. I don't use big brushes. I work with a small one, and nothing touches skin. Nothing touches skin. I don't like that. So as you can see, I am trying to do 90% of my work with my brush, so that I don't have to do a lot of it in filing. But that little bit there was being a pain in my ass. So the reason I've done this half before the other half is so that I can bump up to it and file that whole line down the centre, crisp and smooshy clean. And see, look, I've let my black dry, but look at the colour transfer. So I'm just cleaning that bit up, and we're going in with another bead. Yeah, when you're working with such two massively contrasting colours, you really must watch for colour transfer. And that's why I let mine set up a little bit. Sorry, I'm having my first brew of the day while I'm actually doing it. So I've wet inside that little heart now, and I am just going to drop a nice little black bead, a bead of Black Panther in there. And obviously, because it's a little deeper than I want, that'll all be filed, and it will look oh so pretty. So I am going to just buff up for a couple of seconds that sharp line, just because we can have it so super sharp. So I'm coming in with my second bead, and I am just going to work all that down, because we're going to press in the stamper again into the Black Panther. Now this is where, like, I've cut out time, because you do need to wait for it to be that lovely matte colour. You can't be doing it when it's glossy. You have to wait. Do you see how it's not sticky? You can't be doing it when it's sticky. So I am coming in, and I am just crisping up that whole vertical line, and just revealing where that heart actually is. I'm not making it perfect, I'm just revealing where it actually is, so that when I build it, I can build its other half and see where I'm actually going. Now, I will be brutally honest, this was my first time attempted this design. So, having never attempted it before, there are some things I would probably do differently. Yeah, so there's the little smooshy heart for the little white one. So I'm just popping that in there, and then that needs to set. So I decided on the little finger I'm going to do exactly the same as on the pointer finger, I'm just going to do it the other way around. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to build the black on the top and the white on the bottom. And I'm really sorry, but the angle, my finger was in the way a little bit. Because I'm a leaner when I do my videos. I lean forward, so I have my camera off to the side, and otherwise I just headbutt it. So there's sometimes a little bit of an angle that you can't see. But I have done exactly the same, and that sideward swiping means that I'm going in and doing it the edge of the black. So now I've pressed in that. I know you can't see it because it's black, but when it's done you will see it, and it's so super pretty. So I'm just patting that little white in. Now when I'm filling colours like this, I do work a little bit wetter, just making sure that's uber crisp, because like with a design like this, you really do need to move backwards and forwards to let it set and let it dry. So now, by the looks of it, I am going to come in with my white bead that is going to make the second part of my heart. And my bead was way too big. Oh my god, it overpowered in height. Not that the size of the heart was beautiful, and I have hiccups. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was just in order to make it the size I actually needed it. It went a little bit huge, but I can fix that in filing. I was not worried. So I'm just sharpening up that free edge. Like I said, this was a faffy set, but oh my god, it was so pretty, so pretty. Right, so I'm coming in with my white bead now, and I am just building that edge. Now with these stampers, the 3D stampers or whatever they're called, I find that it is better if you use it on a bead that's on a one bead. So I find that that's because you need it to all start to polymerize at the same time. Otherwise, part of it's set and in print and part of it won't. So whatever area you're doing, you need to do it in one go. They looked so pretty, but I do have some available, but I don't have loads. I used to sell them a few years ago, but I took them off the site because I got so much crap over the whole, oh, you can buy them on AliExpress cheaper. And I'm like, well, yeah, you can, but I had import tax, and at the time when I bought them, Ali wasn't doing them. And I just thought, oh, these are cool and people will like them, and I liked them. And then I got all this hate for it, and I went, oh, do you know what, fuck you all. So I took them offline, but I still have them and my clients still use them. So I thought, well, do you know what? If people want them, they can have them, just message me. You know, I mean, next day shipping more or less in the UK, so it's up to people if they choose they want. If they don't, peace, love and sparkles, you know what I'm saying? So I am coming in now. This nail looks horrendous. This is one of them times where you go, trust the process, guys, trust the process. So yeah, it looks like a train wreck currently, but I have done it and I am just filing this side. So I am just debulking because I do think I cap them. I can't actually remember. Do I cap them or not? I couldn't remember. But I'm just filing to make sure I've removed all that colour off the top of the hearts. Now this is set, and that was just like I looked at it and went, no, that needs an e-file, people, that needs an e-file. So I will come in and do that. I was just removing the bits of colour blocking, just making sure that my design was nice. Now I'm going to run over that with a dash of clear. It is just a simple little wash. Now these are glitters from the Glitter Fairy, but they are two different ones. They are a matte white and a matte black. They're in separate little baggies. I can't for the life of me remember what they're called now, but they were separate, and I just went, ooh. So I just literally I'm really sorry, I just literally I sort of mixed them on the nail. I picked up a little bit of this, put it on, a little bit of that, put it on, and I just felt it was just so nice. So now I'm coming in and I'm capping that, because obviously it's, well, 1, an ombre, and 2, it's got glitter on. So that's, yeah, that needs capping. Now I didn't leave the thumb in because I felt the video was too long. But the thumb is, as you can sort of see, it's vertical stripes, which is exactly the same as the ring finger. The middle finger with the hearts, so I built it like that. Oh, and you can see I've added the black stripe now. That's why I've cut bits, because I'm working backwards and forwards between hands and between fingers and yeah. So I am just neatening up my colour blocking. But oh, it was so pretty. I loved it. Loved it so much. I don't normally have to do this much filing, but obviously it's one of them is a colour block, and I like to keep my videos real. I'm like, yeah, this is what it takes me to do my set. So I'm not into the fancy editing where it's like, oh yeah, look, boom, that shit's done. No, this is what it actually takes me to do a set. So yeah, I'm sorry if it's a bit long and it drags, but people asked how I'd done. This is how I'd done it. So yeah. But it looks so pretty. I was really happy with it. So I am just filing and smooshing, and oh, it's so pretty. I've never done a fully black and white set before, and I just went, I totally love it. I totally love it. So yeah, I've got some times put aside now, which is great, because now I can actually work on some videos, because I love doing them, and I love watching some of my older ones, because I started it originally for myself to watch back my progress and whatnot, and people were like, oh, how did you do that, how did you do that? And I'm like, oh, well, I'll show you, it's actually here. My channel was there and unpublished sort of thing. It was just there as a way of free video storage. Cheeky, but that's the Yorkshire in me. So I'm just making sure that there was a little snag on the lower arch that was just bugging me. But yeah, I genuinely love this ring, the middle finger. I keep saying ring finger and it's so not. But I loved that. Loved that. So yeah, I'm just going to move on to filing my ring finger. And I loved the black and white ombre. They're not, I'll be honest, they're not the easiest to do with the colours and whatnot, because, well, like you saw my black, I did it, and then I went to go over and it was just one of them. Would anything else like to annoy me today? But they were so worth. They were so worth the colour. But yeah, the set was stunning. So I'm taking requests. If there is anything that you've seen, I did the gel polish with pigments because somebody asked me how to do it. So I've done some videos and I've got some more hard gel set to go and whatnot. But if you find a video and you're not sure how to do it, if a picture or something like that, and you want to send it me and say, how would you recreate this? I'm happy to do it. I mean, obviously, a recreation is my take on it. I can't guarantee it's the same way other people do it. But like always, just because I work maybe slightly different to somebody else doesn't mean either way is right or wrong. It's just the way I've done it. Because I had some people message me and go, that's not how you do it. And I'm like, well, it's how I did it, and it's how I'm happy with it, so back off. But I digress. I am the happy person. I don't lower. But yeah, I've turned them over to make sure that them free edges are sharp and crisp. But it's one of them, there's no good filing angle for it, I don't think. But yeah, look at them pretties. Oh, I so love them. So yes, if there is anything you would like to see, if there is anything you would like to know, please do drop me a message. I am more than happy to help. I love to help people. It's my raison d'être. I love to help, but give us a shout, drop us a message, comment below. It's all good. But thanks for taking the time to watch, because I know some of these are a bit longer, but people have said they like it. So yeah. And if you do want any stampers, drop me an inbox. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.